short stroll before lunch. First time in your house since I was, what, 7, 8?
Isn't really mine, though.
Hello, dear. May I help you?
Just listening. You've got a great voice.
Oh, you flatter me. I didn't even know I was doing it. You see, this cat I feed sometimes has gone missing. And when I worry, I cannot help but sing.
Hey. Sounds like a job for a merc, doesn't it?
Well, aren't you the picture of confidence? You wouldn't happen to be a professional feline finder, would you?
Not officially, but I've got a good cat-catching record. Been doing it since I was a kid.
I'm Christine, by the way, chef and chanteuse. You might want to start by looking around the foot of Mount Nebel. She's got the most beautiful snow-white coat. Petite little thing, too. Speaking of, she must be starving out there. Here, be sure to feed her.
All this talk of
Let's
cats
take a
makes me
little
think
break
of
and try
Fluffy.
again, all right?
Yeah, the one and only. What happened to her, anyway?
No idea. Haven't seen her since the firefight.
Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What?
How come you named your cat Fluffy? It's not like her fur was long or super soft or anything.
Well, to be fair, I wasn't the one who named her. The mayor gave her to me as a gift for my 12th birthday. When he put her in my arms, he said, "This little lady's name is Fluffy," but he never explained why. Don't get me wrong, I was dead set on giving her a better name. But before I could, everyone had already started calling her Fluffy. And the more I heard it, the more I thought, well, maybe it's not that bad. So I let it stick. I wasn't much of a fighter back in those days. Hard to believe looking at me now. Kittens? I can't believe it. Fluffy? Hey, girl. How you doing? It's me, Tifa. Remember? You're okay. Thank God. Aww. Fluffy, what's wrong?
She doesn't look so good.
Let's try giving her the cat food. There's plenty more where this came from, so dig in. Leave him alone.
The patients are all worked up. I'm thinking we might have monster trouble today.
I feel so bad for those people. They did nothing to deserve it.
Huh.
I hope I can help to make
Guess even she can tell this place is nothing like it used to be.
That's probably why she never came back here.
What is it? Fluffy?
After him.
Why, look who it is. Oh, my little baby! I'm so glad you're okay. And just look at all these yummy muffins you brought back with you.
She gave birth to her litter on the mountain.
Oh, sweetling, you're going to be a great mommy.
I hope this is all right. It wasn't exactly safe for a bunch of kittens. Couldn't just leave them, so...
Don't be silly, dear. You did the right thing. I'll take excellent care of this family. They'll want for nothing. Long I've dreamed of opening my home to little ones to play and romp and love. La 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 la. If I'm going to take these cats in, they're going to need names. You've got such beautiful white fur. Blanca. Yes, that fits perfectly, don't you think? As for the kittens, we'll decide later.
Actually, the cat's already got a name.
Shh. What? You weren't hoping to hear me play, were you? I'm terribly sorry, Blanca, but I'm a bit worn out after all that excitement.
Tifa can play.
Cloud?
What a wonderful idea. You'll humor us, dear, won't you?
Okay, just a bit.
Hold that thought. This occasion calls for an accompaniment. I know some folks who would just love the chance to perform. Don't go anywhere.
That escalated quickly. I wasn't expecting an audience. I haven't practiced since I was a kid. What should I do?
Back out?
Well, that's not an option.
Then I think you better get warmed up.
Marvelous! Simply marvelous!
How was it?
Honestly, I'm impressed. You sure you haven't played since you were a kid?
Wow, a genuine compliment. Glad that you could help. Take care of the cats for me.
I certainly will. Rest assured, I'll keep them very well fed. So bring your appetites. All right, come along then.
Playing that piano again brought back a lot of memories. How Mom used to teach me while Dad was downstairs in the kitchen doing his best, which was pretty good. Hangouts with Emilio and the gang, which we kept inviting you to, but you never came.
Never? Really?
Really? But you seemed fine on your own.
That what it looked like? That I enjoyed being alone?
You didn't?
Of course not.
Huh. Guess we still don't know each other that well.
Well, never too late to make up for lost time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad we came.
Yeah. Glad we found Fluffy, too.
I think you mean Blanca. But yeah, I hope she and the kittens are happy here.
Hey!
Stood up?
Nope. Waiting on you folks. Something I wanted to ask. About your mother. Her name's Ifalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me, how's she doing? Good?
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms. That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
You were knee-high to a tonberry. And I was what? Oh, it's a smogger, I'd wager. But damn. No longer with us. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy.
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Flying us around will be more than plenty. Thanks.
Then again, if you're just dying to help, you could take us to the saucer for free.
Free?
It's fine, we'll pay.
No, it's on me. When you want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler. Hey, good to go? Let's get a move on then. Huh. An 8?
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man.
Please, take a seat.
Do you think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie. That's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I was greener than Mako when I met a Fauna. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
Aaron,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This'll affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins. On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
What the?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
What was it? Altitude!
Oh man, we're screwed!
We ain't screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, brace for emergency landing. This Broncos got the block. Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye, aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol. And after that,
We pivot.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
Roger that. Full speed ahead.
Hey, mind filling us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of my more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for his antiques. The reliquary, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the Keystone was housed there.
Wait a sec. I thought you said it was at the Gold Saucer.
Aye, I'm getting to that. Not a threat. Where was I? Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop. Closed as soon as it opened. But, somewhere between cutting the ribbon and boarding up the windows, the Keystone vanished into thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who might. The former curator.
Deal. Let's just say I've been around a while.
After the museum debacle, all Dio was demoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. A real riches to rags to riches story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Hey, Sid, did I hear right? You used to work with Shinra?
Still do on occasion. Them boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly friends of the company.
And I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about the skies. I'm all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
I hope Johnny's all built up by now.
And that his hotel's found its sea legs.
Bad chance. Kid probably got grifted again and is crying himself to sleep every night.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor.
What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough. You mean me?
Whoa, no way. Hey, Cloud, let me see that. This reeks of sea salt. And not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah. Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates. I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story. How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah. Why not?
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was crewed not by men, but monsters, hellions of the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson waters in their wake. The world's oceans now his sole dominion. Their captain was declared the Pirate King. As for the king's treasure, ere his passing, he took his most prized possession, quartered it, and sealed those pieces away, along with his 4 finest mates, to forever stand guard. Whatever he hid, this map should point us to the locations in which its fragments rest. The spell he used to seal them away seems to have broken as well. Though the Pirate King's treasure is now ours to seek, 4 ferocious fiends yet stand in our way. Doubtless, they'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait!